Alright, summertime in a Portmore, summertime in a Kingston, summertime in a country, summertime in a my ski. Hey, good morning, Sunrisers. It's another thankful Thursday, and if you couldn't tell, yes, the summer vibes is definitely loading here on Sunrise. Good morning. I woke up with a vibe and I didn't realize why it was.
You know why it is, though?
Yeah, because it's summer.
Officially.
Officially. The solstice is here.
Yes, today is summer solstice.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but there are some things that just stay with you, even from high school.
Yeah,
you know that way? Like some things you just learn and they never leave you. So in geography, in first form,
yes.
you learned about the solstice. And for some reason, I don't know why, I've never, ever forgot. And it just so happened that my kid is actually born on one of the solstices.
Yeah. Which one was it?
It's the fall one, the autumn one.
Oh, okay.
September 21 is the mark of the beginning of the next season. But we do have a video, speaking of summer. Shall we take a little look-see at our summer solstice video?
All right, there you have it. If you didn't know, now you know. And
so it's
knowing
officially the longest day of the year.
Yeah.
So, sunset not gone before a while.
You don't feel it like here, you know, like is when it like in some other countries,
especially in like Eastern Europe.
Yeah. I mean, but even in Canada, like you ramp, like in the summer, you ramp until like
10 o'clock
8,
at night.
9, you know, and it just like come inside, it's getting dark. Well, it's 9:30, you know. I mean, it's an awesome thing to experience. I love it. I love that about you know. But yeah, so we have you mentioned your one of your children and the solstice, and so in making her solstician debut here, we have Izzy Isabel. Good morning,
not
Izzy.
Izzy.
Israel, sorry. Izzy. Sound like Izzy Isabel sound like a artist name.
Don't it?
But she have an artist look too. Good morning, Izzy. How are you?
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Dennis.
How are you?
Good morning.
Such a pleasure to have you in studio today with us, darling. How are you doing today? What you doing in studio? You look like a producer.
I'm relaxing and eating my breakfast.
That's good, that's good. Porridge today? Porridge, or is that only at school?
Izzy, Uncle Dennis know all about your porridge.
Why would you sell him?
What's your favorite porridge? Tell us.
Hominy corn porridge.
As he cringes. What's your second favorite?
Plantain porridge.
Oh my God! He's devastated. The two that he cannot stand.
Oh my God! I'm gonna have to edit all of my people who eat plantain porridge and people who eat hominy corn porridge are. All of those things. I'm going to edit it just for you, Izzy.
You know what's funny though? So Izzy is off school because grade 4 is doing PEP today. So all the best to all the grade 4 kids who are going into their exams. You've got this, rock out.
You got this.
But she said to me, Mommy, since I don't have school, can I come to work with you on Thursday? And I was like, sure.
Why not?
And then this morning at 4:15, when I touched her and I'm like, you still want to come?
Get away.
She was like, yeah.
Oh, really?
I know. And I'm just like, you know what? My kid would be that kid who is so inclined.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, she wanted to come to work.
So we're going to put her to work. We're going to have her behind the cameras. We're going to have you moving around some stuff.
You can lift the set.
Changing the set.
Lift the coach.
No freeloaders here, Izzy. Sorry, you're here, so you're in the work.
Anything that Andre Nita says, you have to do it.
Indeed, and to the CPFSA, this is not child labor. This is internship.
That's right.
Come on.
Am I getting paid though?
You will
Yes,
be paid.
you are going to be paid in breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're also paid in love.
Yeah.
You
know,
and
the blessings of the Lord shall be upon you.
Mighty.
Because
glory.
if we pay you, then it might be illegal. Because then, no, you have, no.
No, we're getting into child labor. Turf.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on air officially, no.
While you're at it, can you just get off that chair and lift up that table and move back over there? Thanks.
All right, your motivational quote today, because we're tying everything in. So Izzy better learn that your success is determined by how you spend your 24 hours. How do you spend your 24 hours? Check this video out.
If you only have 24 hours in a day, your success is dependent upon how you use the 24. You gotta hear me. People talk about Oprah Winfrey, you know, Ted Turner, Warren Buffett. Listen to me. I don't care how much money you make. You only get 24 hours in a day. And the difference between Oprah and the person that's broke is Oprah uses her 24 hours wisely. That's it. Listen to me. That's it. You get 24. I don't care if you broke, you grew up broke. I don't care if you grew up rich. I don't care if you're in college, you're not in college. You only get 24 hours. And I blew up literally. I went from being a high school dropout to selling 6,000 books in less than 6 months. What happened? My 24 hours. I was like, okay, Eric, you got to get a grip on your 24 hours because you're about to be broke for the rest of your life. And that's all I need you to do for me. I can tell you all about your life if you just write down your 24-hour schedule for me and you let me look at it. I can tell you where you're going to be in 5 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 10 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 20 years if you keep that schedule.
I've often been asked that question, like, how do I get so much time in the day to do? I said, if I had 2 more hours, if God secretly came and gave me a 26-hour day, the things I could do.
Dennis, if God secretly came and gave you a 26-hour day, you better use those 2 extra hours to sleep.
No, hold on, but that is how I'm going to get to the more, because now I'm going to have those 2 hours put on for sleep, those 2 extra hours for sleep. So I can do so much more. But it's all about how you spend the 24 hours that you have.
It is.
Yeah, I've paid attention to this thing. Like a virgin of mine, well, I can say, George Davis, George Davis is one of those guys who him never have all our money, him granny never have all our money, because him granny grew him, never have all our money for send him for doing exam one time. So him have to do him subject, liquor.
Yeah.
And you had people who were having the most lunch money and the hypest shoes when he was struggling as a high school student, and then at Jonathan Grant. And the truth is that they had it when he didn't have it.
Right.
And then when him get him little work at Salt Factory in Spanish Town as a first job, them turn around and I beg him, what are you doing with your 24 hours?
Honestly,
you know?
It's really a question we should each ask ourselves.
Yeah. You only got 24, but we all have the same 24. All right.
So you know that today is the big day. Copa America 2024 kicks off at 7 p.m. with live coverage from Tracks and Records. That's happening tonight right here on CVM. It is Argentina versus Canada, and you know that we are your Copa Central for all the action right here. So match day previews and breaking news from the tournament. Tune into both our CVM TV and CVM Plus channels to catch all 32 matches, including our beloved reggae boys facing off against some of South America's top teams. Gonna be a nice one, you know. Nice. I'm excited for Copa. Can't lie.
Yeah. I saw a video of a guy, like it was on TikTok, and the guy was saying, my girlfriend is asking to spend some quality time this summer, and behind him is the schedule for Copa and Euros and cricket, and he's like, should I tell her?
Look here, let me tell you something for free. If I had a husband who was not into sports, we would struggle at this time of year. Ladies, I'm begging for the gents. If you're not into sports, just give them a little
Olympics, Copa.
It's a special year.
But Euros.
It's a very special year.
Yeah, just me.
Speaking of cricket, shout out to the West Indies. We were not successful last night. England did defeat us. However, we are in the Super 8s. We have everybody to play. We're gonna rally, we're gonna wheel, and we're gonna come again. So we're still rallying around you, Wendy's. We got you. You've got this. We're not worried about you.
Yeah. You can do it. Nobody's done it better.
Oh.
Nobody.
Please don't do that.
Big up. Did you see this this video that Wayne Marshall, was it Wayne or was it Tammy who posted the video?
No, it's a whole resurface that happened online.
No, I saw it on Instagram.
With Wayne and Gio.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
I remember this.
The Stupid Money performance.
Well, it's resurfaced and it has been making rounds on social media. Fans are fascinated suddenly by this father and son duo. Wayne Marshall with the locks, by the way.
Right?
I forgot what he looked like with the locks. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, so Gio is not so little anymore. Let's check this one out.
Check it. Giomar said we check it. Just bust acoustic, we check it. Check it out.
Stupid money. Rich until me
Buy a big mansion for mommy. I buy a big mansion. Olympic size pool.
Stupid money.
Rich until me fool. I buy a big mansion. All right then, cheddar, genuine leather.
My favorite things about social media, believe it or not, I love the fact that videos will resurface because now, here it is now. So I remember watching that performance when it just came out.
Yes,
it was
I
one of my favorite acoustic sets that Just Bus had, right?
Yeah.
And then here it is now. My daughter is familiar with Meet the Mitchells because of their YouTube show.
And their evolution.
But now she gets to see that and she's just like, wait a minute, that's how long Gio doing this?
Yeah.
I think that is so cool. It's one of the coolest parts of socials.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So it's a kind of a different experience.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
Definitely. Hey, Shenseea. She brought the island flavor to the Tonight Show. Recording artist, of course, Shenseea. She performed that day for the first time on the Tonight Show with host Jimmy Fallon Tuesday night, performing Keep a Place and Never Never. Let's get a piece, a little toops.
She sounded really good.
Yeah.
She looked really beautiful, and it's one thing I must say, I'm going to always give credit to Shenseea for this. She's representing us very well.
Yeah.
She really is representing us.
I do think so. I think so. And she's representing for the music in a way that she needs to.
Right.
So and I am also, we speak about evolution. I'm proud of her evolution.
Yeah.
I was very critical of her in the early days in terms of her interviews.
Okay.
I didn't like how she did interviews. I didn't like how she was prepared or not prepared for interviews. That has changed. And I think that she's really, you can see the impact of management. Artists must be managed. Talent
and she's coming
must
to her
be
own.
managed.
She's also coming to her own.
Yeah.
And I will actually add to that I think we have to remember that creatives have to express what they have inside of them in their way. So, but I look away sometimes where if we know a particular artist for a particular thing, we want to keep them in that box.
Yeah.
We have to understand that art, creativity, creation, it's an organism that is constantly evolving and changing. Let's not put our boxes shouldn't go on the artists. Let them do their body of work, and we take from their body of work what works and resonates for us.
Exactly.
That's what we have to
like
do.
it. You can leave that one there. You can leave that album there.
Wait on the next album.
Yeah. Indeed. All right, gonna do some birthdays. Shenseea he's a reggae roots singer. He's known for his hit singles Call Pon Them, Can't Hear Must Feel, Inna the Road, and Leave the Trees and Let Them Be. Can't you see? Yeah, so he is celebrating a birthday today.
It's also Lionel Richie's birthday. He's Lionel Brockman Richie Jr. He's an American singer, songwriter, record producer, and television personality. And he's having a big B-day today.
Tika Sumpter, born Euphemia Latique Sumpter, the American actress and producer, is best known for her roles in Ride Along 1, 2, and 3, Think Like a Man 1, 2, and her depiction of former First Lady Michelle Obama in Southside With You. Tika Sumpter, it's her birthday. Yeah.
Also, happy 91st birthday to Miss Adilth Laidlow.
Oh,
You are the rock and backbone of our family, and your 7 children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and the rest of your family and friends are wishing you a long,
bless you, bless you.
healthy life and abundance of blessings. That's obviously coming from
Her
your
family.
family.
I love
yes.
the okay, all right. All right, so special day today in the sports. Let's go to a special mixtape. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's kick it off.